Here now with a full mailbag is Miss Blue.
Well, Miss Blue, yours isn't the only full bag on the program this morning. We brought in Professor Irwin Corey to help out on these busy pre-holiday days and help you with your advice to the lovelorn and folks who have the holiday blues and problems before the holidays. I want you to meet Professor Irwin Corey. Mary.
And Professor, I am so glad to.
I am so glad to meet you. I've known you for many, many, many moons. You have traveled far and wide.
Right.
Fly with your broom.
It's only a 15-minute
going over
program.
from one place
Don't
to
have all
another,
morning.
giving help and succor to those that are needy.
Goings on.
See,
You
he
have
told
done
you that he remembered me from years back.
Yeah.
See,
I remember your back, not years back.
No.
Your back.
Yeah, my
you
back.
were marvelous as you
Corey,
go through.
it's time for advice to the lovelorn.
Oh, you loved and
with
lost.
your help.
Oh, yeah.
You two are going to offer sage and wise advice. You've both lived a long time.
No, not together.
I don't mean that.
She has lived together with herself for many, many years.
I mean, the two of you have lived many years. And
Not together.
Not together, but you've had
We
many...
have not the benefit of clergy, nor have we the benefit of
Corey.
even the democratic principles which allow the libertines
Corey.
to relate on a level where the posture is not important.
Corey, I meant that the two of you are seniors, not
Oh.
senior citizens, but that you have a wealth of experience.
Yes, we have a plethora of knowledge.
That's
Yeah,
what I said.
Tony asked me this morning
What did she ask you?
my grandson.
You see, a lot of people thought that she was all alone in this world.
Yeah.
Oh no,
No.
I have a.
She's got a groupie act.
Wait a minute,
people
Corey.
that she
Tony's
associates
your
with.
grandson.
Oh, is it grandson?
Grandson.
What did Tony ask you this morning, ma'am?
When was I going to get my card so I could ride the bus for 10 cents?
Yeah.
I thought when I get 65, Corey thought I was already 65.
I didn't
but-
say that. No,
yes,
I
you
said,
did.
no,
You were
many
telling- I
years
heard
does
you
not mean that you have passed your majority.
See there?
Corey's older than you are, Miss Blue. Let's get down to the
Yes.
old mailbag.
No,
How
it's not
old are you?
older.
How old are you, Corey?
Well, I've passed the stage where people say, well, can we give you a helping hand, hoping that in the future, if you ever get on your feet again, you'll be able to return the receipts.
They don't
No,
expect you
they
to
don't
come
expect
back.
Me. I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to go.
First letter in the mailbag says, Dear Miss Blue.
A. Oh.
What?
Oh, I thought the first letter is A.
No, I mean the first letter from the mailbag written to Miss Blue.
Oh, you have an
And the
epistle.
guest.
You mean an epistle?
An epistle,
An
the first epistle from
Yes.
the mailbag. Dear Miss Blue and guest, my mother-in-law will be with us over the holidays. She disapproves of drinking. Many of our friends enjoy a libation over the holidays. My mother-in-law doesn't like it in the house. What am I to do? And it's signed, Perplexed in Webster Groves.
Well, you give your suggestion, and I have a wonderful suggestion. The last sentence really led me to believe that the solution was within our orbit.
Right.
She does not like it in the house.
That's what I was just
So
fixing to
let
tell
her
her.
go to the Playboy Club,
Yeah,
where
right.
they have all types of drinks.
Yeah.
Some are made with a little Grand Dan or, grenadine.
Yeah.
Some are made with other elixirs, which can cause the mind to wander into ethereal places, hoping that whatever troubles seem to pursue them, they can evade them or avoid them or even neglect or object to the fact that you reject them. What was her name?
I don't even remember what the letter was
The
about.
letter was, should the
Perplexed.
person
Her
drink?
mother-in-law doesn't want any booze in the household over the holidays.
Well, and let her get her in a different neighborhood.
Yeah.
Let her go out and drink. I mean, that's what she
The
wants. She
mother-in-law
just
doesn't drink at
The
all.
mother-in-law
it-
doesn't
It
drink.
didn't say she didn't drink. It says she doesn't like it in the house.
Oh.
Yes, she likes it outside the house.
Right.
So when she wears it, people will say, well, get that drunk out of the house. She's not in the house, so they can never say that to her.
Yeah.
Right.
They can say, well, my God, could you see such a... Isn't it a disgusting sight?
Corey.
Drinking like that? If a person is drunk like that, let her go home.
What is our advice to
The
perplex?
advice is drink it in the house.
No,
and
drink it outside.
drink it
then
outside
bring it
and then
around.
go in.
And then go in the house and just reek of it.
Yes, because the aroma can be such a powerful
Yeah.
scent that would cause you to give up whatever attributes you have. you'll take your broom and go someplace else.
Sure would.
We're moving to the telephones now for
Oh, we
advice
are?
to the perplexed and the lovelorn on these few days before the holidays on the Miss Blue program with her guest, Professor Sherman Corey.
Yes.
Irwin Corey is
Couldn't make it today.
couldn't make nothing.
He's over at the Playboy Club.
Is that where he's
Oh,
doing
it's marvelous.
big crowds, enthusiastic
What do you mean by
audience?
crowds?
Lots of people
We
there?
never refer to the clientele at the Playboy as crowds.
No.
We have great attendance
Oh.
of crowds.
Our first call. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. It's 20 minutes after 10. What?
Corey.
Go ahead. No problem.
Would you advise me to have my husband buy me another wedding ring? I lost mine 2 weeks ago.
Not only buy you another
do
wedding
you
ring,
think
but
I
get
should
you a
have one
coat
replaced?
to cover up the ring.
Wait. You're both talking the same time. Go ahead, ma'am. You lost your wedding ring.
I lost my wedding ring.
Yes.
Would you advise me to have my husband buy me a replacement as part of my Christmas present?
Might I ask how you lost your wedding ring?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Were you washing clothes?
Well, could you have been doing the laundry?
It's possible. I've searched everywhere.
Search everywhere.
Well, wait a minute. We can get Mr. Herky, the one who found the Boston Strangler.
Yeah.
Maybe he can
That's
find
Mr.
out.
Herkos.
Mr. Herkos.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't find a Boston Strangler.
No.
But you, I'm sure,
Yeah,
with the help of savory people who can...
Savory.
Yes, who can detect
Yeah.
the missing
Ring.
Ring. Oh, it was a ring?
Yes, it was a wedding
Oh,
ring.
well, it was
Should
a
she
ring.
ask her husband to buy her a new one was the
Well,
question.
don't ask him outright like that.
No.
Pursue it in such a way
Right.
as it would be his suggestion by saying, darling, you lost that beautiful wedding ring I gave you. The one with the diamond studs in it.
Right.
Oh, you did lose it. Well, listen, to review and to reiterate and to reestablish our relationships, I'm going to buy you a new one.
A new one.
Let him buy it.
Which that's what you wanted to know.
Yes, let him buy it. Just put your hands in front of him like you're picking your nose,
Yeah.
and the finger that has the ring on it is
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah, and he'll see
Not
that.
the finger, the ring is missing
ring
on
is
the
gone.
nose that you're
Miss
doing
Blue,
it with.
no husband would want his wife going around without a wedding ring.
Oh, no.
No, because then she will be accosted by others who also lost
She
their
would
wedding
be a
ring.
custard?
Yeah, custard.
Oh, accosted.
Well, you know what thing that has a wheel on it? You put your foot on it, you roll down the street.
Yeah, that's a
custard.
Our next caller, go ahead, please. You're on the air with Miss Blue and Professor Corey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a student,
Yeah.
and I was wondering a couple things. What university the noble professor graduated from and what degree he got.
Okay.
Also, I'm studying economics, and the science is so confusing and contradictory. I was wondering how the professor very simply would tell me how to straighten out all our economic woes.
Economic problems?
Well, actually, I
All right,
wasn't.
this is an academic.
Yes,
question.
this is not. Oh,
First, the university that you attended and the degrees that you have.
well,
Professor.
I went to the 3 schools. I went to MIT.
MIT.
And that's where I got my tertiary education.
Yeah.
And PINP,
Yeah.
I got my theses, and
Yeah.
a DDS.
DDS.
Yes, well, MIT is Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Yeah.
PINP is Pomona Institute of Neurophysics.
Yeah.
And DDS is Ding Dong School.
Ding dong school.
And I really am now on the lecture platform, but I'm only doing this because when I went to PINP, I majored in Oriental mythology,
Oh,
and I'm just lecturing now, waiting for an opening in my field.
I see. And he asked you now, what is your field?
Oriental mythology.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I lost you. He asked too another question about could you help with economics? He said he's studying economics now. Could you simply sum up the economic situation in the country?
Well, you can sum it up to the degree that you add all the digits
Yes.
in column A
Hey,
and disregard those from column B.
you agree with that, Miss Blue?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, intelligent, it will out,
Intelligence will out.
Intelligent will out, yes.
Yes.
Intelligent will, like Will Holt.
Right.
Will hold.
But,
Now,
I mean, for the sum of the...
The sum of the 2 parts are not necessarily the ingredients of its components.
Right. So, I mean, when you get through figuring it up, all will be well.
Yeah, I didn't feel 100% when I got here. What about economics, Professor?
Well, economics is basically the instrumentation upon which we have based an attitude.
Yeah.
Where we are involved not only supernaturally but metaphysically, must accept certain coordinations which in respect develop priorities which are important to that function.
Is that right, Miss Blue?
That's right.
Yeah.
What's right?
I mean, economic is just like
An apple.
right.
Or
It's
an
your
orange.
own
You
personal
can't put an orange
feeling.
together with an apple.
You sure can't.
You know,
So it's
that
your own personal
will not bring
feeling.
out a pear, right?
No.
Got to put a watermelon in there or fried chicken.
Right.
What are you talking about?
She's asking what she should have for Thanksgiving, right?
Right.
Next caller, please. Hello, did you want to speak to Miss Blue and Professor Corey?
Yes, I do. Miss
Go.
Blue?
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I have a problem, Miss Blue.
You have a problem?
You be quiet.
Yes, hi, Professor.
Go ahead.
Miss Blue,
Yes.
I have a problem with my girlfriend. I don't know how to handle it. It seems as though my father is a drunkard and doesn't have a job. My mother, she ran away with my uncle. And my sister, she married a motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
So, Miss Blue, my problem is, should I tell my girlfriend I have acne?
Oh, that is quite a question, and I think Miss Blue, you're the one to handle that.
You
because,
can handle that
yeah,
question.
go ahead with that.
You're familiar with the diseases of those who revel not only...
Wait a minute, Corey. What are you talking about?
She's...
Let her answer the question.
Answer the question.
Should he
Come on.
tell her or not?
Of course, don't keep nothing
No secret.
undercover.
Undercover.
Always let everything come
Let it
out.
be exposed.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So tell her.
You're not even
Yeah,
on my
hands above the
program.
cup.
You just watch your step.
Yes, tell her and keep things above board.
Yeah,
That's right.
above the what?
Above, a level.
Oh, yes.
Don't lie to someone you love.
That's right. Lie with someone you love, but
Don't lie to someone you
don't
love.
lie to someone you love, but you can lie with someone you love.
Go right ahead with your question, please, for the Dirty Professor and Miss Blue. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, I have got a dumb problem.
Oh, you have a dumb problem? Well, that's for you.
My husband does not like the color green, but several weeks ago he went out and bought himself a pair of green pajamas,
Yeah.
and we couldn't understand it. Well, he wore them for 2 nights, and he claimed that he could not sleep for 2 nights, and he is not going to wear these pajamas anymore. But I did not know this when he told me, and I went out and bought myself a green nightgown.
Oh,
So what do
must
I...
look like an asparagus patch in your head.
Oh.
Oh, maybe you were a praying mantis and he was a hoppergrass.
Would you be quiet?
Well, should I try to wear this green nightgown?
Yeah.
Or he's so obsessed with this color green that he
Okay.
swears he's not going to wear his green pajamas.
What does he do with all his old money?
Well, I guess he just doesn't like green money either. He won't let me wear anything green.
Nothing
So
green.
shall I just return my nightgown or what?
What's your problem, miss?
And she wants to know what to do with her green nightgown. We
Sure,
understand the problem, and she asked Miss Blue. Go
Oh,
ahead, Miss
you
Blue.
tell her what to
What
do
should
with
you
her
do with the
nightgown.
green?
Oh, I mean, that's very simple. She answered herself. Return it. I
Return
mean, here at Christmas time, and wait until after Christmas and tell them that it was a present. And
Yeah.
she, green doesn't become her.
Right. Did you
I
ever
mean,
know?
because all the old green lawn that he have around the house, he can send it here to us. All those old dead presidents, Jefferson and Washington and
Right.
all of them. He can send them here to, send them.
Presidents?
Yeah, all those old dead presidents on
But
that
who's on
long
the
green.
$10 bill?
Lincoln,
No, Lincoln's on a $5 bill.
5, Jefferson.
On a $2 bill.
Oh no, who?
$1 bill is Washington.
Washington. Oh,
And on
you
the
went.
$10 bill
What is
was a
this,
Federal
Hobby Lobby?
Reservist called Alexander
Graham Bell.
Hamilton. Was
Ragtime band.
He wasn't the president.
Is this multiple choice?
It's a multiple choice. You can have either one or the other.
Corey, people are calling in with
Oh, well, listen, you with your green
Move
pajamas.
back
You know what
from
you
the
can do?
microphone.
You know what you can do with your green pajamas?
Never
Matt?
mind. Did you ever know, Miss Blue, of someone who had that kind of a problem about a color pajamas, didn't like green or didn't like blue? I've never encountered that.
No, I haven't either. But now, I mean, you can't even dye this new material.
No.
It doesn't take dye. So the best thing to do is to return it.
I don't wear
Well, you
pajamas
shouldn't,
myself.
especially red dye number 2, because that, if you eat your pajamas, you could die from it.
From
Oh,
the
yes,
red
that's
dye
what they
number
say.
2.
Red dye number 2 or yellow.
Our last phone call this
Oh,
morning.
let's take more phone calls.
Hello, go right ahead.
Hello, phone call.
You're on the air with Miss Blue and Professor Corey.
Hello, I think I found that lady's ring.
The lost ring?
Yeah.
Where did you find it?
I'm at the Cheatham Hotel.
Never mind. I'm sure that nice lady has never
Wait a
been.
minute. He
Never-
found the ring?
He found
the
another.
collar.
It was a different ring. Hello,
Oh.
please. Hello.
Hello, yes, I want to have a question for Jack.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
I'd like to know, I wanted to thank them for finding out last week concerning about when a person died in the South, they put the
Cover the mirror.
shield,
Yeah.
the mirror.
Yeah.
So I got an answer on that, and I want to thank him for it. But what I want to ask Jack, I hear him always talk about this wine.
Yeah.
And I often wonder, what happened to the Virginia Dare wine?
What
It
happened
used to be so popular back in the 30s.
Well, that's a good question. We'll ask Corey, because if anybody knows about a missing bottle of wine,
Whatever
happened to Virginia Dare wine?
Virginia Dare wine was nothing more than the sacrificial liquid that was given at the day of the anointment, just after Pentecost, before Sukkot, and Tisha B'Av and Hanukkah and the Beis Hamikdash. The base was the Beis Hamikdash. You know that, don't you?
Oh, yes, I
She knows everything.
Oriental celebration.
Now, the Virginia Dare wine is only used during Pentecost.
Oh.
Just after the Metazon, where the protozoa, the metazoa, and the Cro-Magnon.
And the linebackers.
You know where the Cro-Magnon are?
Oh, yes.
The
I
Cro-Magnon
know
are
where they
the
are.
people that are behind the four horsemen, who are all Irishmen playing for Notre Dame. Kowalski and Breckenbrick and Jablonski. These were the four horsemen that were formerly set up by Newt Rockney to lead the Irish Free States into oblivion.
Corey, I think we're losing the point. What happened to Virginia Dare wine?
Virginia Dare never played for...
That's all the time we
She
have
never
to do.
played
Miss
for...
Blue was brought to you today.
She had a lot of positions, but she never
Miss
played
Blue,
for...
out of the goodness of your heart,
for,
let's have an all is
Notre
well
Dame.
for Professor Corey.
All is well, Professor Corey.
And an all is well, Miss Blue, for Goldie's Department
And
Store.
all is well for Goldie's Department
And
Store.
all is well for you, Miss Blue.
Oh, thank you.
You who blew into town one day.
Never
looking for
mind,
help,
Corey, never
hoping
mind.
that you-
Goldie. Good friend. Well, Miss Blue is gone now, but Professor Irwin Corey is here, and I
want to
trust-
say that she was absolutely marvelous.
Yeah.
She is a delightful addition
Charming.
to the spectrum, and I feel that St. Louis is a curiosity that really should be grateful to.
Yeah.
This
Words to live by.
Yeah,
Corey.
not live by.
No.
Words to give up everything.
Everything to.
Words to just disembobulate and
To what?
to confuse,
Yeah.
to help out,
Yeah.
to contribute.
Disembobulate?
It's not really a word.
No, I didn't think
It's
so.
something that Miss Blue would say.
Yeah.
She says yes to everything.
She didn't say anything. You didn't give her a chance to open her mouth. You took the
Oh,
program
yes,
over. You
she-
gave everybody advice. You confused me.
She was the one that told me what to say.
What about the lady in the green pajamas? You got her drinking in the backyard with her mother-in-law. That's disgusting.
Yeah, don't drink in the house. Drink
Yeah,
outside.
drink out in the
Then come
backyard,
in and
yeah.
wear it
Do you
on.
know how much better you'd feel today if you
Yes.
had a stainless steel interior?
Oh my God!
Think about that.
Do you remember those houses that were made with the Nucron or whatever, those steel houses, aluminum houses that were made? Norelco made them, or somebody.
No,
Wasn't made by Norelco.
no. They make a razor.
Deltron,
Yeah.
Neutron. Well, Joe McCarthy, who was formerly the senior or the junior senator from Wisconsin, got $10,000 to.
What are we doing?
stimulate
Political
interest.
exposés? I ask you about a stainless steel interior, and you go
Oh,
off
well,
on
this was an exterior house that was all
stainless steel.
And when the lightning came and hit it,
Yeah.
the people that were inside
Yeah.
were very fortunate because since they weren't made of steel,
Yeah.
they weren't hurt by it at
No.
all. It's just now.
It was the first microwave oven. Well, the reason I mentioned, you probably wonder why I mentioned a stainless
Yes,
steel interior.
stainless steel is a very good thing. They're not making much of that anymore.
No.
And stainless steel does not need any upkeep.
No,
You don't have to clean it.
that's right.
It looks the same way, new or old.
Beautiful.
And it has a certain natural,
Beauty.
not only beauty,
Patina.
but it has a use value.
Yeah, well,
You
see,
can cut If it's a knife, you can cut things with it.
I was thinking
If
of
it's
the
a spoon, you can eat things with
King
it.
stainless steel dishwasher.
Dishwasher is great.
Waste
you can
King.
clean stainless steel.
No, it has stainless steel inside, and it cleans the dishes better.
It cleans the dishes better because the dishes are made out of porcelain.
Yes.
Or stainless steel dishes are even better.
Did you ever see stainless steel dishes? Be
No,
honest.
but isn't that a good idea?
Not very.
You don't have to use joy or anything on it. You can see right through it.
Yeah, through the stainless steel.
Yeah.
Stainless steel.
I love a dishwasher.
The Waste King
We have a dishwasher in our house,
Yeah.
but it's not made of stainless steel.
Well, then you don't have
It has
the good
two
one.
hands.
No, it's your wife.
Yeah.
See the Waste King stainless steel interior dishwasher at Jerry Huffman Appliance in Murfreesboro and Brock's Appliance in Bridgeton.
Bridgeton? Where is Bridgeton?
Who?
Where is Bridgeton?
That way. I want you to meet Gary Bender.
How are you, Gary?
How are you?
You must have some news for us.
Well, I come in here to keep Jack in line.
Yeah.
Well,
This
Jack,
is Professor
not only
Irwin Corey.
no,
Yes.
Jack has some of the most amusing guests on his
Charming.
show. He had that Miss Blue here,
Yeah.
who just blew out of town just like that.
Just
We all a Lady Blue Town.
Just before the sports capsule with Gary Bender, I want to remind you that once again the weather is cold and nasty, and what could be
It
worse?
only seems cold and nasty out, but it really isn't.
No?
That is a facade created by the weathermen who are now under investigation by the
I
United States
would hope
government,
so.
blowing up buildings and things like that. We don't want the
That's
weathermen
not the
here.
same weathermen, Corey. You're confused.
What are they?
I know it's a different group.
It's a different group. These are the non-weathermen.
That's right.
Well, who needs
I want to talk about Hawaii.
Hawaii? I'm
You
fine.
ever been to Hawaii?
Oh, was I Hawaii?
Did you love it?
Not only loved it, but I escaped the first bombing.
No, I don't mean that long ago. I was thinking about this winter.
Oh, yeah, they fixed it up. It's all right now.
The
They got
10-holder
the ships out, and they're now going back to Guam.
the 10-holder people have these marvelous tours to Hawaii, leaving every Saturday starting New Year's
That's it.
Eve.
Don't go in December. It's the worst month.
8 days and 7 nights for $439. Also, our trip to Rio de
Oh,
Janeiro.
Janeiro. That's a good place.
You've been there?
Oh, yes.
Did you like it?
Yes, but that was owned by Rockefeller before he sold Venezuela.
Oh. For information, call 10-holder travel at 892-8882. And now here's Gary Bender with our sports capsule. Gary, you go right ahead. If you need any help
I think the Cardinals will win next week.
need any help from Professor Corey, you ask.
I didn't realize what, circumstances I'd be working under when I came into this job.
This is not working. This is a pleasure.
You have to understand.
He's got a chore
Yeah.
to do, but yours is
I
a
got
pleasure.
Tsuris. You want to know the
Yes.
truth?
Well, you know what's good for that?
What?
You use a Band-Aid on the back of little Vaseline.
Gary just made the step from television to radio.
Oh, how lucky you are. Nobody knows it's you anymore. Just use that mysterious voice.
Let's put it this way.
This is the anchor man.
I'm getting a different reputation, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I was a nice guy before I
But
came
you are
on this
wonderful.
Is
Your
he good
shirt
looking?
hasn't got stripes on it, nor has your tie polka dots. Well, it's black and yellow, which goes very well with
Yeah.
green and blue.
On a bumblebee. Go ahead, Gary. You look
show.
sweet.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Carney. There's been a story that just came out of the National Football League office. You remember the fight between the Cardinals and the Dolphins on Thanksgiving Day?
You mean after
Yes,
the game?
I remember.
Well, about the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
when the benches actually emptied.
Pandemonium.
We understand that reportedly there's been $6,000 in fines resulting from that skirmish. And about 15 Cardinals have been fined, and an unknown number of Dolphins were fined. Conrad Dobler was the guy that started off against Bob Baumhauer. You might recall, the defensive tackle for the Dolphins. Everybody joined in, and right now there's some people that are getting hit in the pocketbooks. And 11 o'clock this morning, the University of Missouri is going to name its new head football coach. It's expected to be Warren Powers
Oh,
this past season.
great! Didn't he was with Duquesne.
That was Tyrone Power.
Oh.
Go ahead, Gary.
And he was 4 times.
Anyway, he's been coaching at Washington State out there.
Oh, yes.
And
Washington
Powers
is in
has an
some state,
extensive
by the way.
background in the Big Eight. He's played for Nebraska. He also played for the Oakland Raiders, an assistant in the Big Eight for 8 years. He's a Missouri native. And last year he directed Washington State to a 6-5 record. And he's going to replace Al Onofrio. The Kentucky Wildcats are the top-ranked college basketball team in the country. And another fine has been levied. Los Angeles Laker forward Kermit Washington's been suspended for 60 days and fined a record $10,000 for punching out Rudy Tomjanovich.
Oh, yes. I saw that punch.
And Tomjanovich
Tomjanovich's
is in
still
the
in the
hospital
hospital.
Yes,
right
he's in the
now.
Intensive
hospital.
care.
But
You know,
it's
that's
not
one
his
thing about-
fault. What happened, he had no resilience. He couldn't come back.
Boy, you have Washington at 6'8", 250 pounds. You don't come back very well. But, you know, in football, you can punch people. You don't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
But in basketball, it's a different story.
Yeah.
And that is a sports update. It's been a real pleasure.
Well, wait, Gary, before you leave, Professor,
Yes.
Gary is new to this radio sportscasting, and I thought maybe you would like to be helpful and critique what he did and perhaps give him a few tips.
Yes. Well, when you speak about football or basketball, you must give your remarks and point them in the direction of those who are familiar and who are allowed to participate in it. You see, the Muslims and the Hebrews are not involved in sports like basketball or football because it's made of pigskin.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they can't touch it.
We not only can touch it, we can't even
I
throw it
thought
away.
maybe you could just deal with his delivery.
Oh,
rather
the
than
delivery was
game.
marvelous.
Sorry.
The enunciation, your consonants intertwined with your vowels. You move your vowels beautifully.
Yes.
And they come out like pear-shaped because your diaphragm...
What about his breathing? That's
Yes,
what I
yes,
thought
you
you'd
use
deal
your
with.
diaphragm very well.
His breathing
And
is good.
you develop the
Enunciation.
enunciation. You put the colon in its proper place.
Right.
And then you move the vowels in this
We
way
got that,
the
Corey.
colon is not necessary.
All right, Corey.
But outside of the expression and the information you got, who needs it?
Yeah.
You see,
Who needs it?
people
I think.
don't need it. They don't need it to the extent that what do we care of the people's
Yeah.
frailties, of their hardships that they're
It's his
paying $10,000
delivery.
fines, and the
Corey,
Cardinals are being
His delivery.
brought to the
Corey, the delivery.
brink of disaster,
just am interested
where they're on the verge
his
of
delivery.
corruption. Well, if they haven't got that, if they haven't
Corey.
got the $6,000,
Corey,
then let them go on welfare.
I'm talking about his
There are a lot of
delivery.
people
Never
on the
mind
bench.
all that
Oh,
nonsense.
your delivery is marvelous.
Yeah.
It should come in the prescribed time of 9 months.
Yes.
But
That isn't. Thank you, Gary Bender. It was good talking to you.
Gary is great. Listen, we have a ticket for you that you can come to be a guest of the Playboy Club for the duration of this year and for the next year.
Okay, can Mr. Carney come along too?
Well, we gave Mr. Carney
did
a
you?
VIP key,
okay.
inviting him
Oh.
to enjoy the libation,
the libation.
inside the club.
Well, I'd like to take a fatherly figure along with me. And
You want to take your mother with
Well,
you?
no.
Lady Blue, we got her. Well, hey, have you got another ticket? Give me one. I want to give one to
Gary's making
to
you
Gary.
an honorary member.
Gary,
Or an honorary
we have
Corey, stop with the commercial. I have
It's
other
not a
things.
commercial.
You are talking about the Playboy Club
Yes.
entirely too much.
Give him,
Just stop it.
listen.
Come
here,
down there,
this
Gary.
Is a Playboy
And
honorary
we'll-
key.
shut up with the
We're
Playboy
giving it
Club.
to you, Gary.
We'll go down
Come
and
anytime you want. Just put your name.
We'll
on
have
it
some-
there, and the first
Corey!
in the house.
we'll have some Mountain Valley water together.
Mountain Valley water. Yes.
I love Mountain Valley
I
water.
love Mountain Valley water.
Mountain Valley-
In fact, Mountain Valley water is better than Perrier water from France.
Perrier.
Perrier,
Yeah.
sure, that's better than that too.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's domestic.
Yeah.
We've got to buy things that are produced in this country in order to give the unemployed an opportunity to see
Who?
that they will in the future
Corey.
gainfully
Corey.
be accepted.
Mountain Valley water, Corey. We're talking about
Mountain Valley water comes from the mountains
It comes from
into the valleys.
hot
And
spring.
it gets all that stuff, all this sludge.
It does
comes
not,
down.
Corey. It's pure and delicious.
It's pure from the sludge.
And it has such delicious minerals and things in Mountain Valley water. And there's free home delivery if you'll call 832-5500.
In fact, we serve at the Playboy Club.
Mountain Valley
Mountain
water.
Valley water.
And you get a free set of mugs with your first order through the end of this month. The number
Yes.
is 832-5500. I'll give you a sludge in a minute. 832-5500. Professor Irwin Corey is here. We'll be back in a minute.
13 GF.
And we
Professor Irwin Corey is here.
drink.
Shut up, Corey.
Yeah.
Professor Corey is here, and we have a sponsor on the air with a French name. And knowing the professor's proficiency with languages, I thought you might translate this for us. It's called Kelquiche.
Oh, Kelquiche.
Yeah.
Now, what is Kelquiche?
Yeah.
Many people want to know.
What is it?
Is it quiche Lorraine?
Ah?
What?
Ah!
No, it's not quiche Lorraine.
Yes, it is.
Is it Kelquiche?
Partly.
Well, it's
Partly.
partly. It's made with a little simmis.
Not
now, what?
simmis.
It's made with flomin.
Yeah.
What's flomin? Flomin is a combination
It's
of
not
prawns,
made with flomin. It's
not
made
even
with
flomin.
eggs.
Eggs.
And fine
and fine chopped
cheese.
up minced cheese. And sometimes you can put chopped up shrimp. in
No,
it.
but they have a crab meat.
They have a
quiche.
crab meat. Well, you put
An
crab meat.
asparagus bacon quiche.
Yes.
A
Oh, it's
mushroom brandy quiche.
absolutely delicious.
Broccoli cheddar quiche.
Well, that I wouldn't go for too well.
Spinach quiche.
Yes, spinach
And
quiche.
quiche Lorraine.
And quiche Lorraine.
Remember that song?
Well, I kiss Lorraine.
No, sweet, I just found joy.
Yeah,
I'm as happy as a baby boy.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Found
So
my
stupid.
quiche, Lorraine.
Nobody heard it. But now, what we are doing here on this
What
program
about
is to
quiche?
allow you people
Yeah.
to enjoy some of the contributions that humanity has given to our culture.
Like Cal Quiche, which
like
is
Cal
available
Quiche,
at
which is
Schnucks,
it's a
National,
it's a
Dierberg's, Straub's,
Straub's, and you
and
can get
Westwood.
quiche
It's
at the
frozen.
Playboy
You
Club.
take it, you cannot. It's frozen, and you bring it home, and you pop it in the oven for 40 minutes, and it's delicious.
If you pop in the oven, you know what could happen?
What?
You can be called up on charges because you're not supposed to pop it in the oven.
No.
You take it with you outside the house.
Yeah.
You break it.
Yeah.
And just before
Yeah.
the interesting moment.
I don't think we're talking about quiche.
You're talking about popping.
No, I'm talking about Cal Quiche.
Oh, Cal Quiche is so good.
Professor?
It's got a graham cracker crust pie filling on the bottom, which does not make it taste any better, but it loses the
Professor
entire
Corey's here, but
flavor.
it wasn't
But you
my
could
idea.
love this quiche just as...
Corey's with us. Professor Corey's.
I was just talking about tapes.
No, I don't want to talk about
No.
tapes. He's at the Playboy Club through this weekend. That's at the Ramadi and South.
Oh, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah. How
It's
do they get
new.
you off the stage?
They don't get me off. I'm never on.
Don't you
What
on
happens
stage?
is it's a mirage.
Yeah.
We have two cameras.
Yeah.
And they project
Your image.
my image on the stage, and we have a tape.
Yeah.
And the tape
Yeah.
is synchronized to the movement of this superimposition
Of the vowels.
of the vowels
Yes.
with the colon and
Yes,
the
go
diaphragm.
ahead.
And therefore, it gives such an amazing
Of
feeling.
reality.
No, weirdness.
Yeah.
That the people are coming down just to find out if there's any truth
In the
or any
moment.
validity in
Yeah.
the fact that the vowels
Yes.
with the colon and
Yes,
the
go
diaphragm.
ahead.
And therefore, it gives such an amazing
Of
feeling.
reality.
No, weirdness.
Yeah.
That the people are coming down just to find out if there's any truth
In the
or any
moment.
validity in
Yeah.
the fact that he is even making an appearance
And
there.
you're up in your room.
I'm up in my room.
314.
No.
514.
Yeah.
Call the Ramada 514, preferably after
There
2
is no
a.m. Ask for Corey.
514. There's only 3 floors to the whole building. Listen, I'm up in heaven.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the person,
Right.
the people that the Ford-Carter debate.
Yes.
Do you know who produced the first showing on television?
No.
Mary Rose Wood. She produced the first...
Mary Rosewood from Mr. President Nixon's
Yeah.
staff? Is that right?
Don't you remember the last 18 minutes were dead? There was
Of the
silence
tape. Yeah.
of the show itself?
Oh, I see what... I didn't get it. Oh, Corey, I thought...
Mary Rosewood and Nixon. Nixon is such a marvelous person.
Yeah.
I'm so
Don't
glad
start
he's
in.
sick.
Don't start in.
No, we will not start him
Don't
with Nixon
start
because
it.
this is not a Republican area.
We're just not going to get into that.
We never get into politics
Interesting.
unless it's against the administration.
No, we're not discussing any politics. We'll talk about something like Weight Watchers soda.
Oh, Weight Watchers. Now,
Weight
the
Watchers soda.
Now,
Diet.
not only Weight Watchers.
Weight Watchers soda.
But
diet
there's
soda.
a new
See how many-
diet. There's a new restaurant where the waiters watch you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Instead of you watching
Yeah,
yourself.
instead of you watching the waiters.
What if you reach for a piece of bread or something?
Well, if you reach for a piece of bread, decidedly it must have a caloric count, which is on the minus side.
Oh.
Now, there are some things that have a minus caloric count.
What?
Hard-boiled eggs.
All right, minus calorie.
On a minus calorie.
You're right. I mean, is that right?
It is right.
I didn't know that.
Therefore, it's more difficult to digest.
Right.
So what you do is you get a couple of proteins and just shove it into the caloric minus.
Oh.
And you mix it with the carbohydrates.
Yes.
And just drill it, gash it in your teeth.
Yes.
And you swallow it, not like cookies, which have raisins in it, which are needed in order to cause like spaghetti is binding. So that when you get rid of it, it's not...
You haven't changed a damn
What
bit.
is it? What are we talking about? Oh, the weight chasers.
20 years.
The weight winders.
Weight Watchers.
The
not
weight
winders.
chasers.
Weight Watchers soft drinks available at good stores everywhere in many delicious flavors. Guess
Yes.
a flavor.
A flavor.
Raspberry. Yes, they've got it.
How about plumberry? Currants.
Weight Watchers soda at good stores everywhere.
It's good. It's made in vanilla. It's made with vanilla extract. If, however, sometimes you're out of the necessary food to give you that feeling of feeling high, you use vanilla extract, or as John Barrymore used to use when he couldn't get vanilla extract, he used to use hair tonic.
For what?
Drinking. You know, it has an alcoholic content.
John Barrymore drank hair tonic. You just made that up.
No, he used to drink
I
head.
bet he smelled like a barber shop.
Well, he didn't give a damn how he smelled as long as he felt fine.
Here, read the weather
Oh,
forecast.
the weather. We have weather today.
Go ahead.
This is Kane, 12:13, weather 4 a.m.
You don't have to read all that.
No,
Just
we
the
don't
weather
read.
part.
Now, the weather today will be mild.
Yeah.
It'll be mild, but a little cloudy.
Yeah.
And there's a short chance for showers between the high of 53.
Yeah.
But the cloudy and cooler tonight will be near the lower between 33. It'll be sunny and mild on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday is the middle of the week if you don't count Monday as the first day. See, Sunday is the first day.
All right.
Now, Sunday is the beginning of the week, and Saturday is the seventh day of the week.
Yeah.
Now, the seventh day is when the Lord rested, so the Jewish people honor that day,
This is the weather
and they
forecast.
rest on Saturday.
Huh?
To Goyim, or the Gentiles,
Yes.
they rest on Sunday,
On Sunday.
in the beginning of the week, so they'll have strength
Yeah.
to work for the entire week.
Yeah.
And the non-Caucasians are off on Thursday.
Yeah, would you read the weather forecast?
And there'll be a 40% chance of rain today, which means if you can get to the Playboy Club,
That's all on that weather
40% of the time,
Yeah.
or 40% of the day is gone.
There'll be a
you'll get a
40%
60%
discount.
chance. A 40% discount,
40%
yes,
discount on your check.
on your check. We
Yeah.
will do. We'll give you stuff without water.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be a wonderful day today. It's
Guess
cloudy.
what's in town, Corey?
Yes, Professor Irwin Corey is in town.
Besides Professor Irwin Corey, guess what else?
Oh,
is in
Lou
town?
Mindling.
Lou Mindling?
Yeah.
No.
Lou Mindling is not in town.
I don't know if he is or not. I don't.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
just read.
Don't read the paper. I asked you a question. We're running out.
Oh, I don't know who's in town now.
The Nouveau.
Oh, the Nouveau. But did you
Wait
ever,
a minute.
Did you ever read the obituary column?
Hold on.
Everybody dies in
Alphabetical order.
And
Gary
I got my. I
Wait.
changed my name. I changed my name to Zwieback.
What is it, Gary?
Jack, we just wanted to announce that we have from sources in Washington State that Warren Powers is going to be the new head football coach at the
And not
University
only
of
that, Warren
Missouri.
Powers is in town.
And he's in Columbia at the press conference.
Uh-huh.
The thing that was holding the whole situation up was
Was
that
his
they had to
contract.
buy up his contract and settle it with him. He had 2 years remaining. They did do that,
Okay.
so Powers will be the new Tiger head man.
Powers will be the new Tiger head man. The contract has been revoked. There was a
they
settlement
bought
made.
You got it alone.
Oh,
Corey.
there was a settlement made.
Nouveau Beaujolais Le Pavillon.
Beaujolais, mon
Le
français.
Pavillon.
Entends le pavillon, t'es ça, c'est mieux qu'on paye. Et ça, c'est pas fond de it's right near the, que tu sais fond, mon Dieu.
This is that new Beaujolais that 905 just flew in from France.
Yes, the 905 flew in
Once a
from
year
France.
we fly in the
And
new
it came in on the new Convair,
It came
which
in on
got
a
the
plane.
people here faster than they were
And it's
anticipating.
delicious. 905 has got it.
What is it?
It's a new wine. It's
Oh,
drink very
Beaujolais wine.
And then when
It's
it
like a
comes-
Chablis from California.
No.
But this is Beaujolais from La
This is a
France.
wine they bottle and you drink it within 60 days.
And if nothing comes out,
No.
you see a doctor.
No. They have the new Beaujolais at 905, just one flight, just one shipment is in. And this is lighter than the 76. It's $5.99 a bottle, and you might want to pick some up, but drink it fast because it really is not a long-lived wine.
No, it's a very succulent wine. It
Yeah.
has a very delightful bouquet,
Yeah.
and it has a delightful
Yeah.
scent.
Scent.
And all these things
Yeah.
help to make it pleasant
Yeah.
and make
Thank
life
you.
worthwhile.
Life was
Because if you didn't have Beaujolais,
No.
you probably have to get Morgan David wine,
yeah.
and that comes from the Concord grape, which
Yeah.
is sold from New York State,
Yeah.
and sold under the
Corey.
label Manischewitz.
Corey.
But Beaujolais,
Corey.
en sens, c'est fait mon pain. Et la danse, soit c'est fait mon mot de vie, in the evening of love.
What does
And
all
the
that mean?
None.
You just made all that up? You got me
No,
excited. I
it's
thought you were really
absolutely true.
saying something.
Yes, it is.
What were you saying?
I'm just saying
You were getting
that
serious.
this is the wine of love.
Yes.
It is the wine
Yeah.
that gives you the pleasant moments of relaxation. It
Mm.
gives you a feeling that on the verge of the temptation, you will not involve yourself with anything that might give a recourse or an action that can develop into something
Yes.
which you didn't have when you started.
Corey.
But Beaujolais, ça c'est se fait monter. Il attend ça sans que tu partes facile, ça est tout ponté, et moi de la femme, bon cocher mangé. Beaujolais pour s'en monter, et de la fait monter le pardon. Vies que da,
He's
schmeramo.
davening. I didn't.
Pendant la femme en s'en pardon, j'ai la soisette et fait monter, puis le papa sont décantés.
Stop it, Clarence. He gets very excited.
Hey, if we're ever on the air with this, people will say Beaujolais.
Beaujolais, well, they say, boy, are they good.
Yeah.
Except for the old guys. Well, Corey's in town through this weekend. Professor Sherman Corey. Irwin is in Europe.
Yes, Irwin is in Europe touring with the Beaujolais and the
You know, a
Globetrotters.
lot of people never saw the Corey brothers.
I've never seen them either.
Irwin, Sherman, and Vermin Corey. Remember their movies? They were sent.
Yes, well,
Did
that
some great
was
pictures.
the malnutrition trio.
Which one are you again?
Malnutrition.
Yeah.
No, I really want to say that I'm glad that I'm in St. Louis.
Why?
Because people owe me a lot of money here.
Yeah.
I used to live in East St. Louis
Yeah.
just before it was sold in order to balance the budget.
Yeah.
And St. Louis has that beautiful arch. Oh my God!
It's not an arc; it's an arch.
Yes, it's an arc.
Yeah.
It's an arch.
Yeah.
An arch.
Arch.
It's like an aardvark.
Aardvark.
What is an aardvark?
Professor Irwin Corey and the Meeskite sisters
Yes,
are appearing nightly at the Playboy Club at Ramada Inn South.
Yes.
We have 10
please.
seconds, Corey, so say something meaningful.
Meaningful. I always say if I haven't got something nice to say about somebody,
Yeah.
I say something bad about them.
It's 11 o'clock on KMOX Radio in St. Louis.